Hello everyone and welcome back to my top 100 favorite video games of all time. Let's jump right into it with number 80. 80. Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure. I can't decide which one I like more. I would lean towards Sonic Rush, but Adventure also has some amazing level designs and just, in my opinion, better boss battles. But Sonic Rush 1 has better special stages and a better soundtrack. But I can't decide, so this is both of them. I love the Rush games. I think they're fantastic. They introduced Blaze, who is one of my favorite Sonic characters of all time. They're so good. Love them. Love these games. Love these games so much. They introduced the boost formula, which is another thing I love. I know people aren't super big on the boost formula, but I personally think it is the best way to handle modern Sonic. And this is the game that introduced that. And it's great. I love it. Good stuff. 79. I grouped these games together because even though they're different, they kind of fall under the same category. I like Dynasty Warriors games a lot, and the ones that I really like are the ones that aren't, well, Dynasty Warriors, the ones that are like other series. And the ones that I happen to enjoy the most were Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors. I love Hyrule Warriors because it just takes the Zelda world and just goes ham with it. And I really enjoyed Fire Emblem Warriors because I don't really know that much about Fire Emblem, but I like some of the characters, and Fire Emblem Warriors was a lot of fun. I really had a good time with it. But yeah, I think these games are great, and any Warriors games are a lot of fun, whether it's like One Piece Pirate Warriors or the new Persona 5 one that they came out with recently, or are coming out with. I don't even know if it's out yet, but I just love Warriors games, but these two I really just had a great time with, and I definitely replay them quite a lot. 78. Sonic Heroes. Yeah, we're back to Sonic again. Sonic Heroes is a lot of fun. It is one of the main reasons why Metal Sonic is my favorite character of all time. I love the different teams and the way they play off each other, and the level designs in this I think are really good. My only gripe is, dear God, completing this game is a nightmare. It's not even the special stages that are hard. It's just getting to the special stages that's hard. Like, oh God, I don't know who came up with that system, but it's annoying. But I still love this game. I think it's a great time, and like I said, it's one of the reasons why Metal Sonic's my favorite character of all time. So I'm incredibly biased towards it. But hey, if it's fun, it's fun, and goddamn it, it's fun. 77. Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. This isn't the best example of a great Crash game, but for what it is, I like it. I don't think it's bad. It's definitely not a bad game by any means. It just tried to copy Warped, and it did it a little too much, to the point where they focused so much on making new and exciting gimmicks that they forgot about, hey, how about giving us some fun platforming levels? But when there are fun platforming levels, they're some of the highlights. Wizards and Lizards is still one of my favorite Crash levels, like, period. I really love it. Or like that one jungle level where you get in a Jeep and drive away from rhinos. Like, this game does have its really good moments. And it introduced Crunch, who was a big fan favorite, so yeah, it's great. And you have Mark Hamill voicing one of the elementals. God damn it, I love that man. 76. There are a lot of Mario Kart games out there, and god damn it, it took me a while to really just solidify what I think the best one is, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is my choice. I think that this game just does everything right in terms of Mario Kart. It added 200cc, which was insane. It brought back Baby Park, which is my favorite freaking Mario Kart track, and just flipped it on a whole new level by putting the anti-gravity and like you go up and down. introducing like special like extra characters like Link and the Inklings and the Animal Crossing characters. Like it's so fun and it's such a unique experience, even by Mario Kart standards. Yeah, I love this game. I think it's fantastic. 75. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, baby! Remake when? Anyway, this game is fantastic. Everything that you've ever heard about this game, 100% correct. It's great. It has so many amazing, memorable moments. I love the idea of Mario telling story just by, like, transforming into characters and reenacting the situation. And it introduced Geno. I shouldn't have to explain anything else. But yeah, this game is fantastic. It has a great soundtrack composed by the one and only Yoko Shimomura, my favorite composer of all time. And, oh man, this game is great. Please play this if you haven't already. 74. So I like Pokemon, but ironically, I find more fun in the side games. You know, like I had Pokemon Snap earlier on, but here I have Pokepark. Both of them. I can't decide which one I like more because they're both very similar. But yeah, the Pokepark games are, like, honestly really fun. I didn't expect to have as much fun with them as I did. But yeah, there's so many like really cool areas to go to, and like you can battle with Pokemon, you can like chase after Pokemon, and you know, like like in the first one it leads up to a final battle with Mew, or a final chase with Mew rather, and in the second one like you fight Darkrai at the end. It's God, it's great, it's so good, good stuff. 73. Mega Man 7. I like Mega Man 7. I think it's really good. Some people don't like it, but they're wrong. No, for real though, I understand some of the issues people have with Mega Man 7, but I think that it did a lot of things right. I really enjoy it. It introduced Bass, who's a big fan favorite. It has an incredible soundtrack, and for the first like 16-bit Mega Man game, I think it did a really good, or, you know, classic Mega Man game, but it did a really good job. I love the art style of it. I really like the aesthetic. Hell of a lot more than Mega Man 8. But yeah, I love Mega Man 7, man. It's so good. Not my favorite Mega Man game. I mean, obviously we're only at 73, but yeah, it's still a lot of fun. 72. Earthworm Jim. Wow. Man, this game, what can be said about Earthworm Jim that hasn't been said a million times? This game is wacky, zany goodness, and I love it. I love the character designs. I love the boss battles. I love the special like stages where you're flying through on a rocket, chasing after Psycho. I love just the humor of it. It's Earthworm Jim is fantastic, man. It's such a good game, and boy, could you imagine if Earthworm Jim got in a Smash? That'd be a freaking dream. 71. I kind of group all these games together because they're all, let's be honest, the same goddamn game. The new Super Mario Brothers games. All 4 of them, because they're all the goddamn same. But that doesn't mean they're bad. They're pretty good, especially the first one. I like the first one a lot. But yeah, these games are a lot of fun. It's a nice spin on the classic Mario formula. It brought back the Koopalings for the first time since Superstar Saga, and that was pretty rad. Now I wish they'd go away, but hey, they brought them back for the first time, and that was cool. And it's a lot of fun. It has some fantastic musical pieces in there, specifically the final boss of the Wii version, and then they reused it for 2 on 3DS. But that song specifically is one of my favorites, and it got an incredible remix in one of the Mario and Sonic Olympic games. But yeah, I think they're a lot of fun. If I had to pick my favorite, it would probably be the first one because it was the most unique. It had the most original bosses. It wasn't just the Koopalings again. But yeah, these games are good, and I really enjoy them. All right, well, that does it for this part. Come back next time when we continue my top 100 favorite video games of all time. See you then.